Hi, I'm Rich with insideHPC. We're here at SC16 in Salt Lake City, and today I'm here with Joe Yaworsky from Intel. Welcome to Salt Lake, sir.
Thanks, Rich. I appreciate the opportunity to do this.
Yeah. So let's talk about Top 500 because that came out this morning, and for your baby, Omni Path, kind of a new development for. Can you bring us up to speed? What's new with Omni Path in the Top 500?
So, Top 500 list did come out today, and at this point in time, we have 28 systems on the Top 500 list, which in terms of 100 gigabit fabrics is twice the number of any other 100 gigabit fabric, including EDR for the Top 500 list. And which is great because when you just look out back over a year, it was at SC15 that we announced Omni Path. And we said at that time that we would start volume shipments by middle of the first quarter. We actually did. It was in the end of February. So we were able to achieve all of this basically in a little less than 9 months, which for a brand new technology just entering the marketplace is phenomenal.
So you said 27 systems?
Actually, 28.
28. So let's talk about in terms of momentum, because you are coming right out of the gate there, aren't you?
Right. So we entered the first Top 500 list in June with 8 systems. For new entries, we tied EDR at that point in time. Again, think about it. We just started shipping in volume at the end of February, so all we had was March, April, and May to ship, install, and get Top 500 runs done and so forth. It's not a lot of time. So we were encouraged by the results we were seeing in the momentum. This list, though, was just awesome. We added 21 new systems, so one of the first 8 dropped off, the other 7 plus 21 new systems, which basically shows the Top 500 is a good proxy for the momentum in the marketplace. And
well, let's talk about it in terms of performance, because that's what matters in the Top 500 land. And you had a pair of systems in the Top 15, didn't you?
Yeah, we actually did. The first one is actually number 6, 13.5 petaflops, and it is a cluster called Oak Forest. It's the University of Tokyo and University of or Tsukuba University. And that was 8,200 nodes of our Xeon Phi KNL processors, and phenomenal result. And then Cenica, which is a group of Italian universities, I believe they made it on the list at 12. And that one's kind of an interesting story because their data center was late coming together, so we worked with Lenovo, who shipped in 50 racks, got it installed, basically did all of this in less than a month, plus the Top 500 run to get it up and going and so forth. A great teaming effort between the universities, Lenovo, and Intel.
Well, then the next thing that comes to mind is stability, right? Because run these big LinPack runs, this thing's got to stay up, right, for like a day at a crack, doesn't it?
Correct. So, especially the larger the cluster and so forth, the more time it takes to run the HPL runs. So when you take a look at something like 8,200 nodes having to run and having no failures at the fabric level, at the processor level, it's a great testament to the stability of not only Omni Path but also of KNL. Another key point, though, is the reason why Omni Path has been so stable and more mature than you would think for a brand new technology is we've leveraged a lot of the InfiniBand technology, especially at the host level. And that came in through our QLogic InfiniBand acquisition in the beginning of 2012, as well as we acquired the the Cray Aries interconnect. And so we leveraged those two technologies, brought them together, added some Intel enhancements to them, and brought out a product that performs really well, scales exceptionally well if you look, especially now that we're after only 9 months of volume shipments in a top 10 cluster, and is very stable. So, it's all back to that original strategy to let's leverage these technologies, add in key value adds from the Intel side.
Good. So, Joe, pardon my ignorance, but I'm not sure how you guys deliver to market using OEM strategy. How is that going?
Yeah, so we've been very fortunate. Most of the HPC OEMs around the world have adopted Omni Path. So you take a look at the Oak Forest cluster. It was delivered by Fujitsu, Lenovo, the Chenica. Dell has quite a few large clusters on it. And we pretty much have Cray, Inspur, SGI, Sugon. So we've been really lucky with OmniPath, mainly because of its value proposition. Most of the OEMs now offer OmniPath either as a standard offering or with special design products that they've done.
So to wrap this up, could you kind of put this in perspective? Because this is very young technology that seems to be, on a very quick ramp up as far as uptake. What would you say?
So yes, it has. If you just look at the results on the top 500 list and as a proxy for what's going on in the rest of the industry, absolutely. And we're very excited about going into 2017. So it's going to be a great, hopefully a great start to the year. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in June in Frankfurt.